things. Turn off hey guys, if you're seeing this part, you're seeing the replay. So I may need to say that again. I think started. If you guys are seeing this part, you're seeing the replay. So fast forward about 3 minutes. But I think you're going to want to watch this show because we've got a new tool. This is what you call a can button. Let's not plug it in. Everybody will plug it in later. One of you guys asked a question, how are you going to find out if your eggs are viable, if they're fertilized? Well, we need to find out tonight. Tonight is the night. So we're going to do this live on the air. Oh my gosh. Randy is on the show. So you guys got to tell me if you can hear me.
Do you want an apple?
Yes, please. Randy's in the house. Happy to see you, Randy, even though you're sick as a dog.
Oh, no.
Maybe that's why you were able to take a break and get on our show. Good job, Ken, getting the discussion going. Ken wants to know where everybody is. Terry Brown, Terry Bowden. You can speak for him. Hello. There's feedback. Okay. Ken's saying there's feedback. Rebecca, do you hear that? Okay, let me mute this. Now, that's better. I bet it's better. Tell me it's better, Jake. Tell me it's better, Ken. Instead of just turning it down all the way, I have muted it, and so that helps. Okay, it's perfect. Thank you, Randy. Mike Bacati in the house. Mike Bacati, I got some news, buddy. You're going to help me out with guineas. Well, we found some guinea eggs today. Our guineas are laying eggs in a briar patch. There was about 12. You guys, hey, let's do this. This will be really fun. Jonah, do you know where one of those guinea eggs are?
Yeah, they're really
We're not sure if they're chicken. But I'm going to tell you how we're going to find out if they're guinea eggs. I bet Mike knows exactly how I'm going to find out if this is a guinea egg. Well, one that looks a little bit different. It's blue. Mike, are your guinea eggs blue? This is not the official show yet. Guys, we'll get to the official show here in about 1 minute. So, see that? You probably aren't going to tell on this camera, but that it's light blue. It's heavy. Well, maybe it is heavier. Jonah, will you get me a chicken egg, please?
Yes. Yeah.
They're saying hey to you, Jonah. Ken says hey. Yours are not blue. Well, I guess it can depend on the breed. I don't know. I'd have to guess. I don't think they're any heavier. But, Mike, you can tell me if I'm wrong. But a guinea egg should have a tougher shell. So we can actually crack this open. Let's crack it.
No.
She's not going to let me crack it. I just did all that lead up, and I can't even crack this open for you guys. So.
Well, I don't want to waste it.
Well, it won't be wasted. Let's crack it into a bowl.
Well, I'm not eating it.
So what does it matter to you? She's not even going to eat guinea eggs. Raise your hand. Would you eat guinea eggs? Yes or no? Would you eat a guinea egg? What's wrong with a guinea egg?
You're so annoying.
She's annoying. She can't eat annoying food, guys. Okay, so since she's not eating them, I'm going to crack one of these. We'll eat tomorrow. Okay. Thanks. Thanks for the apple. Tell hey to everybody.
Hey, everyone.
Okay. This one's got all the energy. It's going to be a miracle for us to sit her down for an hour. She's been going at it. We must have planted like 500 seeds today. How many seeds did y'all plant today? Write it down. Daniel said, why not? Terry Bowden said yes. People are raising their hand, Becky. They would eat this guinea egg.
Come on over.
She says, come on over. You can have her egg. Okay? All right, now this should be hard. You ready, Jonah? Ready? Okay, what's a little harder?
It's a heck of a lot bigger.
It wasn't that much harder. Mike, how much harder is a guinea egg supposed to be?
I thought they were pointy.
This might be from the bearded lady, man.
Yeah.
And we were going to do a guinea taste test. So, Mike, I need you to tell me, how much harder would a guinea egg be? All right.
Okay, what about the pointiness, though? Is that a thing, Mike? Is that a thing?
Mike, is that a thing to have? Rebecca, the breed of the bearded lady, would she give you a blue egg?
I think so.
The bearded lady breed.
Yeah, I saw her out.
Okay,
Okay, look. This is the
I
bearded
promise.
lady.
We'll get this show started in a few minutes.
This is the bearded lady. This is the bearded lady.
Okay, so she does give a blue egg. Have you been seeing the bearded lady get out?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
okay.
seen her out.
That's not a guinea. Yeah, Mike says they're pointy. Okay, it's not a guinea egg. All right, good. So I didn't make a fool of myself on the vlog and only did it with you guys. Okay. So that might not even make the vlog now. So you guys get the exclusive. You got to see the non-guinea eggs. Okay. Yep, Mike said it looked like a regular. We were so excited. It was this nest of eggs
Well, go get those
near the
eggs, too.
chickens in the briars. Oh yeah, we should. Will you get them tonight when you go, Jonah?
Sure.
Laurel's gonna eat them. All right, let's get on with the show. You guys want to stay tuned. You want to stay tuned. Ask your questions in the comments. Tell me how many seeds you planted today. I think we must have planted 500-ish.
Oh, we planted more.
And then Dancing Rebecca's here. Dancing Rebecca's here tonight. I don't know if you saw that vlog, but she's very excited to plant. And so I guess we're going a little nuts.
No, we're not going a little.
Yeah, that was cool, Daniel. Jonah built that brooder. It's absolutely amazing. I never sat down and had a lesson with him. He just learns through immersion learning, and this was amazing. Oh, Tina's here. We got some amazing questions tonight. One being, how do you tell if an egg is fertilized? Like, is it actually got a little chick gonna grow in there if I put it on a broody hen, under a broody hen, or in a brooder? Well, we have to actually find that out tonight, April 7th, because our chicken, that's hint number one. You have to incubate it or put it under a hen for 7 days. Then you can shine a light on it. Or a fancy candler machine like this. It's called candling. I guess the old timers used to put a candle up to it. And you'll see veins in there if there's life. And if they're not, it just kind of appears solid. So we're going to see if our Icelandic rooster has been doing his job. And if these eggs are fertile. What are some of y'all saying? Then we'll get right into the questions. Oh, people are planting cabbages and Swiss chard.
We did that today.
So she'll come up, Gocilia will come over for a guinea egg, and then we'll go over there for some Swiss chard and cabbages.
Except they're not guinea eggs.
Except they're not guinea eggs, so you'll eat them now. So I'm sorry you can't come now because she's going to eat the egg. Okay. Somebody planted sunflower. Missy planted sunflowers. Oh, Mike, you coming in close, buddy. Planting 200 seeds last weekend. Good stuff. Okay.
He's too busy
Where'd
with
Ken go?
zeros.
Come on, Ken. Ken's busy. Ken's busy getting hives.
Saving
He
lives.
got his first. No, he got his first hive call.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So I guess you went and rescued somebody's hive. So congratulations, Ken. Anyway, let's go to the questions. All right, we got about 50 minutes. A lot of people plan. Okay, how far from Biltmore are you? I imagine you're talking about the famous Biltmore house, which is awesome, by the way. Rachel and I want to come see you, and it would be cool to visit the farm as well. You welcome guests. I see. You're coming. You're coming not for us, but you're coming for the Biltmore house, and can we come see you?
I know.
All right, we'll be plan B. We'll be second rate, right?
Mhm.
Okay, yes,
Exactly.
you can come see us. You have to email Abundant Permaculture. You can remember that because it's the name of our business. Abundant Permaculture. CS. Actually, you're here on the premium member. Just text me. Text me. If you don't know how to get that, just go to the member area website, and it's members.abundantpermaculture.com. So log in as as a member, and there's info. I think it's on the right, or it might be in the top column too. On texting me, you got my text, so just line it up directly with me. Okay, Ken says it wasn't an active hive, unfortunately, but I did get some used equipment. So you want to go check out Ken in his blog at Island Homesteader for some hot bee action. So yeah, as premium members, you are welcome to come see us. So, just line it up.
That's how you say her name.
Gisela.
Gisela. She says the hardest name ever.
That's a beautiful name, though. Gisela. Okay.
New Jersey's planting tomatoes, peppers, and flower seeds.
Good for you guys.
I'm planting flowers.
This Sunday Seed Day. Happy Sunday Seed Day. Well, I guess y'all should tell me this. In 2 weeks from now, the third Sunday of the month is Easter. We don't mind doing the show on Easter. We're still planting, even if it's Easter.
Yeah, we don't mind.
And we'll still do the show, but would you guys, or some of y'all like, there's no way I can make this Easter night? We understand. So say yes if you can do Easter in 2 weeks, or no if you can't. And we'll probably have to switch it. When would we switch it to that Monday?
Or the next Sunday.
That'd get us all out of whack.
Yeah. We are doing the Homesteaders.
I guess we could just skip it. What did I say yes was for? Easter? Fine.
I don't know.
I
What
forgot
was
what
yes
I
for, y'all?
said. Can you make Easter?
Brandy can.
Okay, I think it is that they can make Easter.
Yes, Easter.
Come on. All right. Okay. I guess, Randy, you got outvoted, buddy. Okay. I noticed on one of your last vlogs, you followed now this is all capital letters, so this is urgent. I noticed one of your last vlogs, you followed a daily timeline for tackling tasks. There was a time slot for doing chores. Do you find this helpful and productive?
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the main reason for our success. I like to sometimes call it rhythms or blocks or whatever, but it allows me to focus on certain things, and it allows us to get a lot of things done because we're so focused.
Mm-hmm.
And usually we're trying to fit a lot into a small amount of time, which challenges us to be creative and efficient.
Well, it just creates because you could spend all day doing one of those things, you know?
So Rebecca's going to make a vlog one day on her channel. What does Justin Rhodes do all day? Well, so it's waking up at about 6:30, no alarm clock. I usually wake up naturally from 6 to 6:30. Never happened before the gaps. Get myself ready about 30 minutes, then get the kids up at 7, and we're all out the door by 7:30. From 7:30 to 7:30 to 9, you'll see it on the blog, guys. I'm always like, oh gosh, we got to milk by 9. We got to get done with this. You know, a great story, the hero wants something, right? You got a goal. It's the slot time, right? And I want something during this hour and a half. It's from, because, it takes 30 minutes, by 8 o'clock we're starting. Maybe it's just an hour and a half to do a project. Well, the night before I'm planning that project. I'm trying to figure out what I'll need for that project, where it is. So my day begins the night before with a little bit of planning. I got a little notebook like this, a Moleskine notebook, and I write down my plan. What do I want? What is my goal? And it just so happens that a good story has a hero who wants something, and oftentimes there's obstacles getting in that way, which is what you see unfold in the vlog. And sometimes the biggest obstacle is getting done on time. What are you looking at?
Okay, so Randy says it's like 24-hour Pomodoro technique.
What does that mean?
So I was like, well, what is the Pomodoro technique? So I looked it up, and it's a time management method developed by Francisco Cirillo in the late 1980s. The technique uses a timer to break down work in intervals, traditionally 25 minutes in length, separated by
25 minutes. Okay.
So it is. You're right. It's 100%.
Okay, so
Pomodoro.
So then and then at 9 o'clock, it takes an hour and a half to milk the cows. So dealing with the cows from 9 to 10:30. Sometimes I can get Jonah on milking Phyllis, and I can go do something. And I usually have the kids do something while I'm milking Flossie, and then breakfast. And then I'm on editing the vlogs and doing what little business I need to do, and then afternoon chores at 4 o'clock. What? 4 to 5. Try to eat right on time. 5:30, and then
We're Pomodoro people.
we are Pomodoro people, and it stresses me out if we get off of it. Are you guys Pomodoro people? Say, and we got to remember what we asked here. Yes, if you're Pomodoro people. No, if you're just like whatever. Jamaica time, right?
Randy says
So-
that software guys do Pomodoro at work sometimes.
Okay, I can see that. So
I mean, you just got, like, I don't know. Like, when you work for yourself, I think you have to.
or you can be really unproductive
If you
and
don't do
unsuccessful,
Pomodoro,
but you don't have
man.
accountability.
No island time here, Jake.
But we've been working for ourselves
Misty's
for a long
flying
time.
by the seat of her pants. Yeah, breakfast isn't until 10:30. The kids eat.
No, yeah, we started that not eating until 10:30 out of, hey, let's do the chores during the cool of the day.
Mhm.
And it's nice to do your chores during the cool of the day. Most of the time it's hot here.
And then we also do intermittent
But then we
fasting.
learned about intermittent fasting, and so it's actually healthy for you to go 12 to 16 hours a day without food. So get your eating in 8 to 10 hours a day.
We sell as she's like a fart in a frying pan. Mike says he's never heard of Pomodoro.
Hey, Mike, we
but,
haven't either, buddy. Just roll with it.
I want to be a Pomodoro. Pomodoro.
Yeah, I want to be a Pomodoro. That sounds like a good T-shirt.
I know.
Okay. Where are we?
Hold on one second.
We're
We
not
were
being
saying
very
something.
Pomodoro right now.
We were saying something. Oh,
We're gonna-
breakfast at 10:30. The kids eat what like when they wake up. They can
Randy.
they can have whatever. And since like my parents have been staying here, like my mom makes breakfast earlier, and so she asks the kids if they want eggs, so they eat with her sometimes. But
Yeah.
and sometimes they
Oh,
make,
they eat right away.
they make themselves eggs.
Mr.
But
Brown's getting out and crawling to the apple.
I think that in the what is it called? Intermittent fasting. I feel like that's been really helpful for both of us.
So helpful.
So as we eat our apple at 8:15,
Yeah, this is not. This is
it's
against
not
the rules.
intermittent fasting.
Okay. Anyway, where was I? So, put the kids down. I read to the kid. We get the kids ready. I read to the kids from like 7 to 7:30. Read aloud, and then they go in there listening to an audio book in the back, and I get some more work, office work done. Usually business work done, about an hour-ish. We do self-care, and then we do self-care. We do Amish shower. Y'all know about Amish shower? If you only learn anything tonight, you got to learn about Amish shower. Randy, if you started eating at 10. Doing brunch every day, like party every day, guys.
He
Have,
does,
have
he
brunch
did.
every day. I
You
know,
should
that's what I'm
start
telling
it
you.
up.
And what was I going to say? Oh, the next thing, an hour before you go to bed, do Amish shower. Get off the screens.
Yeah.
Gives your brain a break. Actually, we're viewing this screen right now.
It's a
No blue light.
Blue light
We got
filter.
a blue light filter on this. That blue light, but of course we got a blue light and stuff right there. So don't look at it.
Okay, so Tina said that she started a Just Plant Garden Club in her town. They had
Oh,
their third meeting
good job,
this
Tina.
weekend.
Good job.
So it's
Okay.
awesome.
So, anyway, it's very productive. I encourage people to try time slotting, and
A
it helps you
Pomodoro.
stay focused. Become a Pomodoro. That's a cool name for it. Living in Australia, we are coming into our colder months. What are your top recommendations of crop to plant in a winter garden? I think what Mike Bacati just planted. So for the winter garden, you got to do the cold hardy. So
Well,
the
greens.
brassicas, which are the cabbage.
Cabbage, Brussels sprouts.
Good.
Well, I don't know. It might be too late.
You might be too late, but if it's going to be cold really soon, lettuces, they grow up fast, and then you can protect them with a cover, and you can harvest them all winter. Spinach, kale, sorrel.
Spinach.
I said spinach.
Thank you, Randy, for
So
answering Jake's
those
question.
cold, hardy greens. I'm thinking what we planted in our garden. We planted kale, Swiss chard, going into the winter. Kale, Swiss chard, the lettuce. It all did great. The lettuce, and what else we planted there? You could do turnips if you did it on time, and you get it in there on time, and then cover it, and you can harvest all winter. Is Randy still talking about Pomodoro? It's the middle of the day, and it messes your sleep cycle. What's he talking about?
Book of Greens about blue light.
He must be telling somebody about blue light, or is he telling us?
No, he's telling Jake.
Good. Jake's here to learn. Good for you, Jake.
It jacks up your circadian rhythm too, which is, I think, part of my problem at the end of the tour.
The computer screen is giving off what you call blue light, and that can jack up your circadian rhythm. And
it really does.
It does trick you into thinking it's a certain time of the day,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's hard to go to sleep. Not necessarily hard to go to sleep. You just don't get as good of rest. Because I remember on
People
the
have a
farm
hard time
tour,
going to sleep too.
what didn't affect me on the farm tour, man. We were exhausted. Of course, we were exhausted. I would edit till midnight and then crash.
Yeah, but I think it affected me at the end of the farm tour because
Okay.
all our lights were really blue light.
All right. Do you feed your adult chickens layer feed? This is a good question. Where's Cindy at? Cindy ain't in here.
Oh,
Do you feed your adult chickens layer feed or keep them on grower and supplement with calcium? So I do feed my chickens, my grown chickens, layer feed because it oftentimes is the or least expensive, most convenient. If layer, have you had adverse effects on roosters getting too much calcium? I've never had an adverse effect roosters getting calcium. Now, see, she's asking that for those of you who don't know because there's calcium built into these layer feeds. So best practice, you probably wouldn't feed layer feed to your entire flock.
Yeah, but how
Cindy
would you do
feeds grower. You just feed grower. It's
that?
higher.
No calcium.
It's higher in protein. Sure, it's just for growing chickens, but it's higher in protein. It's got no calcium added. That's how you do it.
Okay, eat some of your apples so I can answer Gisella's.
Well, hold on. I got to finish this question, and then you can. Gisela. If layer, would you switch the whole? Okay. If layer, would you switch the whole flock when introducing new young chicks to the flock? Yes. For management purposes, that's the best because you want your new young chicks to be on starter. Everybody, it's not going to hurt them. They're just going to get more protein. What you have to do in that case is provide all you can eat or free choice calcium. We do it in the form of broken eggshells. You can do it in oregonite. And that way, the roosters aren't going to eat that. The little chicks aren't going to eat that. They don't need it. Those who need it will get it. And that works out good. You can also put starter, if you don't want to do that, and you want to keep feeding layer feed, you can also put starter feed in what you call, I've been calling a chicken crib. It's like, what, 3.5 inches wide opening. It's just it's a box there that only the chicks can get in and get their starter feed 24/7.
Yeah.
Well, not at night, but during the day. And then the big chickens can't get in there, and I ration the big chickens feed. And so so I have to feed them in the morning. The big chickens get the feed. They bully the little chicks. They don't get much, and the little chicks are running to the crib anyway. Rebecca, you want to answer Gisella's question? How do you introduce a new flock to the chickshaw? How to get them to go back in? Okay, Tika, good question. So if the chickshaw is totally free range, there's no fence around it, keep your chickens in there just like any other coop. You keep your chickens in there for like 3 days just to get oriented with it. Remove your old coop, get it out of sight if you can. If you can't, you're gonna have to hope for the best. And then, and I think 3 days though, even with the old coop in sight, they would go to it. But just get that old coop out of sight if you can. And then,
Adam, are you wondering about my cup? It's a 1.5 pints cup.
If you have a net around the chickshaw and you're introducing new chickens to it, just put them in at night, open the door in the morning, and they'll go back in. All right. You watching those questions? You want to answer Gisela?
Okay, Gisela wanted to know about Swiss chard. Our favorite absolute way to eat it is to like saute it down and then then put eggs in it and kind of scramble the eggs with the Swiss chard, butter, salt and pepper. It's amazing. Yeah, and then Quentin wanted to know about the cup. These cups are amazing. They're ball, 1.5 pints. You can't get them everywhere. You like Ace Hardware is where I get ours. They don't. Not everywhere that carries ball jars is going to have this size, but they're amazing. We absolutely love these. We use them for a lot of things, not just drinks. And then, let's see. Good job, Tina, making kombucha. I like it. That's it. I missed the question. Put it down there.
My broilers aren't sleeping under the meat straw at night. Should I be worried about that? I'm imagining that some of them are not under there. If you're here, you want to clarify, that's fine. But I know that maybe they're not all getting together under there. If there's none of them under there, I'm going to suspect that maybe the chicken straw needs to be moved. Hopefully you're moving it every day. They're 4 weeks old today and still seem to get out of the chicken P1 electric fencing. Are you in here? Because I'm not sure what the P1 electric fencing is.
Premier One.
Oh, Premier One electric fencing. I wonder if you're using the shock or not. You think they are jumping up to the bigger holes. So if you're just using the regular poultry net, yeah, those little chicks can get through those smaller ones. But watch
Daniel's
for them if they're
question?
here.
Daniel's here. They're in a bunch. They're all in a bunch, but not under the shock.
Wow. I've never had that happen, Daniel.
It's the shock or not?
No. Is it the shock or not?
And
Oh.
they're getting it.
Well, we had a few get out. Even at 4 weeks.
Are you like you can get Randy's even like that's weird. You can get plastic tent stakes at Walmart. And you can go around and stake it down if they're getting out underneath it.
I'm going to have to give that one some thought, Daniel. You'll have to...
Okay, he doesn't think... you don't think it's the shock or not. The shock or not has like black
Oh, it's a
netting.
black net. And it, at the bottom,
It's
about
very small.
bottom 18 inches. It has only 1 inch. The netting
Okay,
is
they're
1
going
inch
through
mesh.
the holes. Okay, so what you can do is you go to Lowe's and you get the like plastic mesh
Okay.
and you can zip tie it to your thing.
Yeah. If you want to go the cheap route, go to Lowe's, get the mesh.
And
tie it
zip
in there.
tie it
That's a
over.
big old mess,
It's
I'll
a
tell you from
pain
experience.
in the butt.
Definitely. I don't know if I'd suggest that with Cornish cross because you have to move it. I mean, I've only done that on chickens that were going to be in one place long enough.
The shock or not.
So shock or not is worth the
really
investment.
worth it.
Hopefully they have some in stock. We also have coupons in the member area for that.
Like it's crazy how
Now, to
my
get them to go
shockers.
under that, are you moving that meat shawl every day? But I've never seen them
they're
hesitant
big
about
enough
sitting in their
now
own
they don't
poop
get
either.
through.
Well, that's good, Daniel. So you might not have to worry about it until you do it next time, which is maybe next year. Okay. So Daniel, just let us know if
He's not doing it every day, so maybe
Try
move
that.
it every day.
try moving them every day and see what happens. Oh, and make sure the grass is mowed. That could be it.
If the grass is too tall,
Make
they get
sure
weird.
you got to mow the grass for these sea monsters or for big chickens. Mow it. Go out there with your mower or string trimmer. I'm venturing to say that they may feel comfortable enough in tall grass. Wait, hey, we got this, guys. Now wait, we're gonna candle this. Why? Do you think you got an answer? Hold on.
Only 3 were bad.
Wait,
Only
you tested them all?
Yes, only 3 were bad.
Okay. All right. Wait. Let's introduce this.
Okay.
We're gonna turn this light off too.
Okay.
We're gonna. One of y'all's question is, how do you tell if a egg? Let me see this. Is an
Yeah.
egg? Oh, everybody's coming in. Grandma,
Are
Josiah.
we turning this off?
Yeah, we will have to turn that off. Sorry, guys. We're gonna have to start turning off some lights.
How do you turn it on?
We're gonna see if the rooster has fertilized this egg and if this is viable. We should maybe. Oh, Rebecca, you gotta turn it up off there. I'll do it.
Where?
But turn this light back on because we're gonna be in the pitch. Dark. Okay. Here
It's exciting times.
Yes, only 3 were bad.
Oh,
Wait.
great. Did you bring one in the bathroom?
What, you think that was me?
Well, you got that egg in there.
Oh, she's not worried about me. She's worried about the egg.
Okay.
Hey, go turn that light off back
You
there,
can
guys.
barely see it, okay?
Turn the light off. Turn that light off, Jonah.
You can barely
Oh,
see
yeah.
Eight.
Move my hands.
Oh yeah.
Can
Where's
you
the
see it?
candler? Get the candler.
I
See
needed
if that
to
lights it
get.
up good.
I don't have.
Well, shine a light on
the
here.
cord is kind of short.
It's not long enough.
That's what I was looking for.
Isn't there a plug back there?
This is so cool.
Okay. Oh, they can see that. I don't
Can
know
you
if they
see
can
it?
see veins in it. Can you see veins in it, Rebecca?
Here, hold on one second. If I could see the. See this. Boy, we're a hot mess, y'all.
Shine the light on here so we can plug this in.
How much? I know I'm.
Hold on one second. See it?
No.
Yeah, you can see it. It's hard.
Let's just see how the candle.
Shine this in here, please.
I know, but the cord's too short. They won't be able to see it.
We're gonna find out. Tell them. Alright. I can see that maybe. I don't know.
Oh, it's totally a thing.
See that?
Alright.
This is totally what it looks like right now.
Just look at this.
And then look at this
Alright.
one.
Is this a
It's
supposedly
just,
bad one?
Yeah, see, there's nothing. Or is there
you
something?
can just see the yolk. Oh wait, is that a line?
Is that? I think there is.
Oh
What?
yeah.
Oh my goodness. Wait, I've got more to take out.
Wait, well let's look at them.
The warm ones
Oh.
are.
This one might.
Want to risk it? Oh look, this one.
Yeah, this one's totally. This
So
one's
you put the
totally.
tip.
It's okay, Jonah.
I don't know. Here. If we move
Oh,
this,
this one's totally.
you guys
wrong.
can see. There you go.
That one's totally.
You can
wrong.
totally see that this one is not. Look, Justin.
Oh wow, yeah. Well, show one that has veins. Then I want to see this because I'm not necessarily convinced.
Let's see this one.
That's one.
Oh, they're seeing it. Tina's seeing it.
There's no
See that
veins.
one?
So
One's
that's
no
not-
veins.
No veins.
Two no veins.
2 veins.
Oh wow, it's more dense. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look right
Yep,
there.
there's veins, guys. There's veins. I saw it.
And then this one too.
And see how it's more dense?
Look at.
Not lighting up as much. Yeah. Okay,
Okay, take
Jonah.
these. Take those out.
and then bring the other
No,
ones
that
in.
one's that's
Put it
enough.
on there for kicks and giggles.
That's
Yeah,
just
see? See how hollow looking it is
these are
when.
the ones
they're
that we had. That was just an
All right,
errors here.
so bring the other ones in.
No, he already declared those on
Are you sure? Okay. This would be better to err on the side
She
of.
attacked me.
She did.
Well, hair. Yeah. Okay.
I know she's smart enough to put her eggs back on the book.
Okay.
Yeah,
We just
she,
have to put them on the
That was
side.
fun, guys.
yeah, and she switches them out.
Ouch. Is that exciting?
So I would say the more surefire way I felt like anyway is
I know.
the eggs that were not fertilized were very hollow looking, very bright all over it when you shine the light on it.
Okay, people see it. Yay! So yes, Daniel, that egg has been under the broody hen out in our front yard for what? Has it been a week?
Yeah,
Whenever
so
we've said it.
you,
So yeah.
you got to let them sit on them for 7 days before you're gonna see any veins, and not any longer than that either, because it's gonna be just more solid. And that way we could pull these eggs off of her.
Oh,
And-
so now he said, so these are the two. He said to mark them. Randy said to mark them with a pencil.
Mhm.
And because they had two that they marked as bad at 7 days that ended up having veins a few days later.
Yeah, it won't hurt, I
So
guess.
we'll-
Put them under
we'll
there
mark
for 4
it. Let me
days.
get a pencil.
The reason we don't want to keep them under there for the entire period is there's risk of them breaking, and then you just have that egg's going to be rotting at
Okay.
those temperatures that mama's keeping them at.
All right, I
Anyway,
will give these to the board.
so why is my rooster such a jerk? That's what they said. Why is my rooster such a jerk? Been nothing but nice to him, but I think I'm going to just run him through the broiler on May 5th. Yeah, that's probably what you're going to have to do. Sometimes if a rooster struts towards somebody and you kind of get freaked out and kick at them or hit at them or, you know, shoo or whatever, you could establish an enemy line, but it doesn't sound like that's what you've done here. Many other times, roosters can just be mean, and so they just need to be culled. No matter how much food you give them, no matter how safe you show them that you are around them, sometimes there's nothing you can do about it but cull. So it just happens to some of them, guys. That's why when we had that mean rooster that would not let Gideon or Lily go check the eggs by themselves, we had no hesitation about feeding that rooster the pigs. Because we had other roosters that were not showing these signs. And now Gideon and Lily can go in there all by themselves. And maybe Jonah got scared by that rooster and shoot it and they became enemies or not. I don't know. I don't think so. But Tina, I'm sorry they broke an egg.
And she has.
Wow, you were almost there.
I know.
All right.
Let's see. Are you using an incubator? We're using a hen and an incubator. We had a breeding hen. Jonah wanted to set her, so we did. And actually, it's so much better when you do that. Would you recommend investing in a cream separator? If you have 2 cows, like we do, and you're getting 4 gallons of milk a day, I would recommend it. We invested in a cream separator when we had 1 cow, and we're getting like a gallon a day, and I never used it, and I ended up selling it, which I wish I had.
What did we do for cream during that period?
I just bought it in the store. Because we just didn't have enough.
So what you're saying is, it's not worth it to do it by hand.
Well,
Get a cream separator if you're getting enough to make it worth it, which is 2 to 4 gallons or more a day.
yeah, because cream separators are kind of expensive.
It's like $1,400.
Yeah, so I don't recommend it unless you're gonna I cream
But we're
separate
gonna get
every
cream for
Friday.
life.
Every Friday.
For life.
Yeah.
10 gallons. 10. What'd you do this Friday?
I did-
10, 11 gallons.
Yeah, 10 gallons of milk and
So heck yeah, we're gonna have a cream separator.
Yeah.
I mean, they have the hand cranks, but we got enough other things to do.
it's definitely. I think it's worth investing in it if you can purchase a lot of raw milk to cream separate. If
Would
the
it be
farmer-
okay to just get 1 American Guinea Hog? I'm picking one up tomorrow, but I'm starting to feel guilty about not getting 2. Yeah, get 2.
They're herd animals. They need,
2
they need a
is
second.
1 is double the work of 2. And they could, if you can get 2, get 2. If you can't, and see that he's known, been in the herd. So yeah, just listen to your conscience there. Get 2 if you can.
Okay, what would be the best way to protect goats from coyotes and bobcats?
I say electric goat fence.
And I would also
From
say
Premier One.
A livestock guardian dog that stays with your goats all the time. They will kill coyotes. I know that. I don't know about bobcats, but I would probably lock them up. I wouldn't trust just an electric fence to protect my animals. Hey, would you?
Wait, what animals are we talking about?
Goats.
I don't know how easy it is to lock up a deadline. I don't know if it works like that.
Look, Adam
We
says
don't know that
they're
much.
22.
We don't know that much about deadlines, guys. So, like chickens, they don't go up at night.
Well, you would have to go get them. And put
Oh,
them
I
in
guess
a
you could.
calf.
If you were here on this farm, we could bring them in and put them in a stall.
Yeah.
I don't know if who knows the nature of a bobcat and a thing, but I don't think they're going to jump that electric fence to get a
Randy
goat.
has
Maybe they would.
A livestock
I'm not going to act like I
guardian
know everything, especially on this. Okay,
Okay.
so Randy, now wait a minute. Randy has the most authority on this question because he's protecting sheep.
Yeah.
Unless Randy, you don't have big predator pressure like bobcats and coyotes. Randy says, a lifetime guardian dog will take care of a bobcat just fine. Okay. Harry Bowden, good. I just ordered the Premier electric fence, and I am planning on building shelter. they can put up at night. There you go, Terry. You know, it's like with our chickens. I know people who, if their fences are hot, well, Joel Salton, the Millennial Feathernet, hundreds of chickens. There's no walls on those coops.
Yeah.
They're only protected by where their guardian was. There a guardian dog in there? I don't remember.
He has a guardian dog that roams the farm.
But there was only the poultry net. So if you keep that poultry net hot and the birds are going up at night, you protect them from the aerial predators there, and then the land predators with the poultry net. You just got to make sure that's hot. But we do a fail safe where we have the fence hot and we shut the chickens out.
Yeah. I'm too scared to go. Stop. Okay.
Well, but Terry, it's okay. I guess Terry asked that question. It's okay. He's going to have both. He's got the Premier one coming, and he's got. Yeah, so we got, what, 2 more questions?
This person's cow just calved on April 6th, which should be the timeline for our milking schedule. So what we do is we milk twice a day until we were comfortable with not doing that. And that was because we didn't want the cow to get mastitis. That was with Violet. We milked twice a day. And we wanted to keep production up. So we would let Bear have her all day, but then when we brought Bear in, we would then put Violet in the stanchion and milk her out, which depended on how much it wasn't necessarily like we got a lot. We just were doing it to get the milk out of it. But then he keeps up with it. What about milk fever? So Josh, it was milk fever, I think, that Josh was talking about. If it was a heifer, let me look that up. He had a thing with it. Let's see.
While she's looking at that, Randy Kleiman does have bears and coyotes. And his livestock guardian dog is doing the trick, and I'm sure his nets are too. While Rebecca's looking that up, I'll keep going through some of y'all's live questions. Quentin says, I mentioned 2 goats clearing brush in the cow video. Could you elaborate and brief? And we were looking into Tennessee faint goats because we'd want them for their meat and for clearing brush. But can pigs do a lot of that work? And it tastes a lot better. Not that goats are bad. We like the taste of goat. We would typically do them to help clear the brush and eat them. But after talking to Cliff Davis and understanding, and I remember with our sheep, we had them in a forested area for a brief period of time, and they did a really good job underbrushing. So lamb's better than goat meat too. So
what kind of cow is it, Adam? What breed? Because that depends upon if you want to start milking right away or if you wait. We used to wait with Willow. We didn't milk her right away. Okay. Josh says about milk fever. This is the gentleman we bought our cow from. If it is a heifer, I would milk her halfway out tomorrow morning. This was the day she had the calf. Okay, so a Dexter. I don't know if this is true with Dexter's, but I'm going to think it is because it is true with American Milking Devons. They, as far as I know, heritage breed cows are less likely to deal with some of these milk fever and some of the issues that Jerseys deal with and the higher producing cows, because I'm guessing Dexters don't. I'm guessing a Dexter is a lot like an American Milking Devon. So I guess I would I would get her in the stanchion and I would see what kind of milk. I would probably start milking. We would probably start milking right away, right? I feel like we've evolved in this. Like at first we used to not, but then we started doing it again.
Okay, somebody else asked, maybe it was Adam in this, it doesn't say. What kind of where is it?
It's this one.
Not that. Oh.
That's what
I didn't separate it. What's the timeline for our milking schedule? Okay, so we left day 1, mama and the calf. We didn't milk. Day 1, 24 hours. The next day, day 2, we milk. With all our other cows, they needed milking. With Flossie, we didn't get nothing out of it. And it took her 2 days of that. And we put her in the stanchion every night, or not at night, in the morning. And we went to milk. By day 3, she was giving milk. And you leave the calf on her for 24/7 for the first 10 days. After day 10, then you can do the calf straight. You separate the calves at night.
Thank you. Okay, I do want to read
that's
this
my
to
10
you.
days. That's my 10-day new calf schedule.
Okay, so Adam, I'm going to read this to you, what Josh said. If it's a heifer, I would milk her halfway out tomorrow morning and then all the way out the next morning. If it's a a boy, I would just milk her all the way out tomorrow morning and again on Tuesday and so forth. Reason being, not milking her out all the way is if it's a heifer, because they are more prone to milk fever if they have a heifer. So I don't know much about milk fever because we've never dealt with it.
We didn't have that problem with Flossie because she wasn't giving us any milk.
Yeah, I mean,
So
we
we
tried
didn't
to milk
have
her. We tried to milk her.
We didn't have to guess, what's half?
Yeah.
Okay, so some of these
But
questions.
I feel like, wait, hold on. I just want to say this. With heritage breeds, though, I feel like it's not like with a Jersey. And I could be wrong. So don't take it as Bible.
Daniel says, we almost got goats to clear brush, but we are getting pigs instead. Good for you, Daniel. Good for you. Another vote for Bacon. Daniel, you're going to really enjoy what we're going to do with pigs this year because we're clearing about 2 acres with pigs this year.
Yeah.
And I guess the sheep will help us towards the end of that when we get sheep in August. But we're going to use we're going to do the Cliff Davis system where we're going to have the pigs out there. What they don't get, we're going to be cutting down and burning in place for char in place. And we're going to be using pigs to clear pastures for our cows.
Yeah, somebody wanted to know if we have to worry about deer getting into our gardens. We don't have deer pressure
if
here.
we did, we would get the 8-foot Premier 1 fence. It's just too easy.
Would we really get that for that whole garden out there, or would we just put up a big fence?
That's true.
We would maybe just put in like a 10-foot.
Who's struggling with deer? We're not necessarily the deer people, but we don't have that trouble.
Okay, so yes, we did drink colostrum. It's really great for your gut.
Yeah, we were hoping to get more of it from.
Yeah, we didn't get that much from Flossie because she wasn't.
Yes, it has to be an 8-foot fence for deer.
Because they can jump really high.
Our berry plants are jamming. They're sprouting. That's not what you call it.
Randy, we're getting breeder sheep. We're getting a bunch of. We're getting 3 or 4 ewes and 1 ram.
How long are you going to keep the sheep, Randy? Randy, sheep for life, babe. They are breeders, buddy. We're getting breeder pair. Breeder, well, not just pair. We're getting a flock.
3 or 4. Yeah.
Wait, we're missing something. Oh, somebody said they got donkeys with their goats.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can do that.
And then somebody said that donkeys can be meat, which I've read that. But I also have had a lot of people say that donkeys, they've had really great success with donkeys, even in our member area.
We have flowers on our 2 peach trees this year. I'm so hopeful for our first. Aw, good job, Daniel.
Daniel, I'm hopeful for you too. And then somebody wanted to know how our berry plants are doing. They're doing great. Really great.
What kind of clear panels do you guys use on the greenhouse? And do you have a cost for material? Cost for material is about $2,000. That's the Anna White greenhouse.
With the vents, it was a little bit more.
So how much? $2,500?
Yeah, I would say it's more like $2,500.
Oh, Jake, thanks. Thanks for the Instagram love.
And that is not including that bench, which was leftover materials from the raised beds.
I think we have one more question. Wrap it up. So, guys, ask you if you have any more questions. Ask them now.
No.
No.
Jason was extra.
Carpenter is a going rate, depending on what you can.
Which
find.
actually, it's funny. I was talking to Casey Ostowich today, and I was like, he was talking about the greenhouse, and I was like, wouldn't that have been funny if I tried to build it?
Oh my gosh! I think you can find a carpenter. You can probably find a good carpenter for $25 to $50 an hour. Just depends on who you know, where you are.
Okay, that $2,500 though is also with cedar. It's all cedar in there.
Yeah.
So we chose to do cedar because we knew we would be using water and things like that, having the kids water, and we just didn't want to have to deal with.
So you could do pine and then treat it.
Cliff Davis from Spiral Ridge Permaculture. We have some videos with him at the tour, on the tour.
Yep.
I don't know what cedar
If you need
used to
something
be, but
cheaper
it
than
seems
cedar,
like
get
it's
pine
been
and
crazy.
then treat it with an eco
You can
non-toxic.
get there's like a
treatment.
whey poly. It's like polyurethane, but it's not polyurethane. It's like a whey. Anyways, it's Vermont. If you just look up whey poly, you'll find it. WHEY. Wow, mahogany is cheaper. That is kind of crazy. Don't use chemicals when you spray your orchard trees with. Nothing.
I guess we're doing the Mark Shepard.
Total utter neglect. Sheer and total utter neglect.
Yep. And we're fully prepared to cull the non-hardy fruit trees out there and plant something in its place. Okay. I have some videos where duck food is soaked like chicken food. What is your experience with ducks, and is soaking duck food as benefit as soaking chicken feed? Yeah, soaking duck feed would be just as good as soaking chicken feed. I have a year raising ducks. My experience is that they'd much rather eat grass than that, grass and bugs than that. But they'll eat that, just like our chickens would. They like to backwash that. They like to eat that and then go over to drink. And so it's a big, huge mess. I don't know if you've had ducks yet.
That's why we did. That's one of the reasons we did the Everflow water with
yeah.
the ducks. They were
The Everflow not water would be no problem with ducks. And actually, the meat shawl system with the poultry net or the net around it would be an amazing system for ducks because they thrive on grass.
Somebody wanted to know, can you burn the wood to help with the watering? That's a possibility. I didn't think about that, but yeah. I guess you could like build the frame and then burn it before you put the
that would be
metal
interesting,
and plastic on.
That
it would be
we're
pretty.
all getting into the time versus money. If you have more time than money, then go for the eco treatments or the burning it. And if you have more money, save yourself some time and just have to go.
Gisela is asking, instead of chemicals, what can we spray on our fruit trees with the fruit keeps turning black?
Okay, so I would recommend
Permaculture orchard.
No, I don't. Certainly permaculture. I was thinking if you want to spray and get, the grocery store style fruit, but in an organic way, I don't know the answer. I'm going to tell you that right now, but I'm going to give you a book that does know the answer. It's Michael Phillips, A Holistic Orchard or something. I don't. Oh, she's got it. So this is definitely the go-to guy for organic, homegrown, looks like grocery store fruit.
Can you see that? Oh, there it is. This is the
enough
best.
there? Wait, I'm holding it up there. It's called The Holistic Orchard. Okay. Beautiful book.
Yeah, and he has all the things.
Jake says still have hawk problems and wasn't able to order any less than 3 geese. Interesting, because it's usually 2. Any ideas on how to get on 1 or 2? So
where do you
one
live?
thing we've done is we have more than 1 flock, so we could have more than 1 goose. We were actually order 3 more geese. We waited too long. Now they're out of stock.
Well, I'm gonna try. I tried to get from.
You could see if a friend or somebody else wants to go in on it with you. You could also, if you have to get 3, I don't know if this is possible. I'm just thinking out.
Put in the member area that you need, that where you live, and does anybody want to get?
Tina's already asking. Where are you? And could you raise 2 separately for meat? Are these the kind of geese that would be raised for meat? I know that'd be 2 whole separate operations. You'd have 1 goose for guard geese with the chickens. Then you'd have 2 geese raised together for meat. I don't know if that's worth it for you.
Or
but I'm just throwing out some ideas out there.
This sounds really awful, but you could get them and then just kill 2. That sounds terrible.
That is terrible.
But I'm just saying, like, if you don't want to raise geese, but you need to get it, so like, I'm sorry.
I bet you could find a home.
But
for
you
'em.
could put them on Craigslist. Do
I
that.
think if we were gonna do it, we would have to get the geese and ask some friends
Do
or
they
the
want
member
it?
area who else wants some geese.
Yeah, I would be like, but of course, like I have quite a few homesteader friends, so I don't think I could probably unload geese pretty easily if I had to. Actually, this is another option. So some of the places will let you
Craig says,
order
good job, Ken.
one goose and then some ducks.
Yeah. They want you
So-
to have more than one waterfowl.
Yeah, you have to have
Two,
waterfowl
really,
altogether.
waterfowl.
So what I was going to do is I was going to order the goose and then give the ducks away to somebody. You could order meat ducks if you wanted to do meat ducks and then put your in the so those are some options. So we actually ordered our Cornish cross from Purely Poultry, which is where we ordered our Cornish cross the first time.
Very first time.
It wasn't the closest or the cheapest. We just went with it because they have what we needed, and they don't vaccinate for merits, and they don't do the constant spray, and just sure. Oh, Daniel, that must be the farm. You get a straight line. And gives you kind of like
Layer chicken. It's a basket. Eggs. 4 different breeds.
yeah, well that's what we
So it gives you
said.
different
Oh,
colors.
the audio has not started.
All right, well, we'll wrap it up right there, guys, because it's closing time anyway. I'm sorry, there's no sound. I'll type this in.
Oh, Cackle Hatchery lets you. Look at Stromberg. Oh wait, hold on one second.
Yeah, they can't hear us. Try.
Well, Hatchery still had some. I don't know where.
I'll type it into the chat. Okay, it's better now, guys.
Okay.
We're gonna say goodnight. Well, Hatchery.
Well, Hatchery had geese still. They didn't have Roman tufted, but they do have geese,
so
which is where I'm
we
going to
had
order
to
from.
just
if
go
I
to
have
where? Craigslist? You found that Blue House?
No,
Or-
I just know of her. She's a local person.
we found a local breeder that sells geese, and that's how we got around this. So many people ordering geese for their flocks.
Yes, straight run for sea monsters.
Okay. Good night, y'all. This was so much fun. We missed you. We miss
Yeah.
you when there's a 5th Sunday. But there's not a 5th Sunday this month, so we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Thank you guys so much for being members. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
You guys help us so much. Hopefully we help you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful night. Feel free to text me if you have any questions that you didn't answer tonight or need clarification. Just give me a shout on the text. You can find that in the member area at members.bunnapermaculture.com. See you guys. Good night.